Peace. Welcome to the LightBulb Lessons podcast, where we build with professional leaders who share their organic life lessons. I'm your host, T.O. Clay. My mission is to leverage and extract intellectual perspective, thought-provoking conversation, and real lightbulb moment experiences to help others reflect, develop, and grow as people. These lessons are inspired by the priceless moments in life we use to connect the dots and propel ourselves forward along our journey. It's time to turn on the lamp and shine light.
Peace, peace, peace. It's T.O. Clay of LightBulb Lessons. And I just want to say down and dirty, always stress, man, how important it is to bring on the best leaders on this platform. And you've already seen it, man. We're rolling into season 3. First season was a success. Second season was a success. And this is the first episode for season 3. And man, this gentleman that's standing in front of you today, whether you're checking us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, hey, this gentleman, again, man, another near and dear brother to my soul. You know, we trust me, man. This is a person that I could write something scripted, but it would never just be what it's supposed to be. And it can't be scripted. These are authentic moments. These are light bulb lessons, man, that we love to share with the masses. And man, no other than my brother, Joseph Adcox, man. And hey, I met Joseph Adcox probably, I would say 2004. You know, and when I met him, the first time I seen him, I said, man, I'm in the arena with real heavyweight champions, man. I'm in the arena with, hey, he's here. So when I look to the left and right and I see gentlemen like Joe, I know, hey, man, I'm in the midst of greatness. So, man, it is my pleasure today as the truest of, you know, living in everything that I love, man. I love this man. And I know a lot of brothers watch our podcast. When I say brothers, it don't matter what color, whether you're black, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, fat, skinny, tall, short, educated, non-educated. Hey, man, we real dudes. And, man, we've seen real things in our life, man. And I'm just grateful to have Joe on with me today, man. He's an expert in his craft. I'm going to shut my mouth and pass the mic to him and just let him roll, man, because he's an infectious type of person. And, hey, it is my pleasure today to introduce to you all my brother, Joseph Adcox, man. How you feeling today, man?
Well, after that introduction like that, I feel obviously great. So like T.O., my man, Timothy, Clay, as I affectionately call you.
That's right.
Like you said, man, I started to see you more and more on social media after you released your book. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about. Because I got to give my boy a shout out. You know who he is too, DeCosmo. I still talk to him on a weekly basis.
Shout out to DeCosmo, yeah.
So first of all, thank you very much, obviously, for that introduction. And I know we blew deep. So I hadn't talked to you in a while, but it doesn't matter. It's like as soon as we, get back on, it's like nothing ever happened.
That's right.
So we talked a little bit, offline before, caught up a little bit. A lot of things have gone on. Let's see. Yeah. I retired from the Marine Corps as a sergeant major, as did OTO here.
That's right.
We came up through the ranks together. So, yeah, let me back it up just a little bit. So, 99, joined the Marine Corps as a straight leg, as we call ourselves sometimes, 0311. So, started off at 0311, right? Shortest guy on the totem pole because I'm only 5'4", and that'll come into play a little bit later as I get towards the depot in the end.
Right.
And all I knew was, I joined a little bit later at the age of 20, and all I knew was just hard work, and the Marine Corps just kind of fell into me, because I had a troubled past growing up. Hence the reason why I didn't join until I was 20. Been pretty much on my own, working and going to school off and on since, 15, 16 time frame. And then I just had to get out. Right. Came up in a small town in northern Georgia. Wasn't much there other than getting in trouble and, getting people pregnant at an early age or getting through the wrong things and stuff like that. Right.
Let's go.
And I wasn't originally from there. I was originally down south, born in Florida because
Okay.
As you know, half my family is Cuban. So as a
Right.
transplant there, it was home is where I went to school. But once I left that and went to the Marine Corps, it was like I kind of found my new calling, right?
Right.
I think I said, as in my retirement speech, I said something to the effect of, I didn't have structure. And then once I got the Marine Corps and I got structure, I needed to hold on to it, right?
Yeah, man.
So I kept just staying in, right? The next thing you know, I go be a drill instructor, and that's where I meet you as a probably a little bit of a seasoned sergeant. You were a newer sergeant at the time,
Right.
and we just ended up in 3rd Battalion together. And that's a whole different conversation. We talk about bleeding blue with 3rd Battalion, especially on the East Coast side. And a quick shout out to all my 3rd Battalion brothers out there, because I see you out there doing good things after retirement. Hamilton just hit me up the other day on social media. So, it's just things like that. And then from there, bounce back and forth between combat deployments, still doing the infantry thing. Worked at Embry-Riddle there for a little while as a staff, doing OCS. So I've done a lot of training and a lot of leadership over my career. So basically somebody asked me, because you can't tell somebody, oh, what'd you do in the Marines, right? You can't tell them, oh, I was a sergeant major, right? They automatically think, oh, you're just a mean guy, right? Or you do HR, or you just coordinate or discipline, right? But that's not what it is. You're learning along the way. And then instead of you being a part of the Marines, you just a Marine, right? And as well as I do, that takes a good 4 to 6 years, sometimes 8 years, right? Where that's just what you want. So even now, going on 4 years retired, by the way, and I just had my 45th birthday and I feel great. It's just there. So people know me as Marine Joe, or, hey, all the old timers at the gym that I work at, I already know all them, and they just gravitate to each other, be it there to my oldest client that's 92. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's just there. Whether it's soldier.
Hold up, Joe. You said 92?
Yeah, the oldest client I've had since I've been a civilian is 92.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And that's the funny thing is, as we gravitate towards, where I'm at in the civilian sector these days. So, I went through and retired in 2020, ended up going back to Paris Island and, getting to walk out of Silver Hatches. Ironically enough, I did my ceremony 21 years to the day of my Armed Forces Active Basement. And my retirement date, October 1, was actually the date that I graduated boot camp 21 years prior. So all those things just kind of lined out, and, it's pretty significant. And then, that last year afterwards, the kind of implosion of my immediate family that I had, you know what I mean? So as that slowly disintegrated and I'm living, apart, trying to figure things out with the VA and everything else, I'm telling you, man, that first year after I got done, all those things that we had seen and heard and be like, are you kidding me? That just came out of nowhere. I seen it. I heard it. I felt it.
Peace, love, and light. My name is T.O. Clay of LightBulb Lessons. I'm a leadership coach dedicated to helping you as a leader thrive in the places and things that matter the most. Your internal light, your self-improvement, and your leadership effectiveness on others. With years of experience in various leadership roles, I completely get it and understand the real challenges that come with managing what most leaders face and struggle with, and that's the work-life balance. I truly love to lead. I'm being honest with you. And because of that, I want to help guide and empower you as a leader on your journey towards a successful career and fulfilled life. Through personalized coaching and mentorship, I will help you develop strong leadership skills specific to you. I will help you optimize your strength of communication and help you navigate through your work-life balance with confidence and reality. If you are a true leader, a real leader looking to improve, further advance, and unleash your full potential, I invite you to contact me today. Together, let's take a look at whether it's a good fit to work together. Remember, your experience, skills, and willingness to improve are valuable assets that can make a significant impact in your profession and career, as well as your community. Contact me now, and let's take that leadership to the very next level. Peace.
I started talking to get some good friends again and started getting remotivated and things like that. And things were actually starting to work out with the VA, getting in those additional claims and those things that we've earned where they should be, which they finally are now. But I was just ignorant at the point, So, that's a big part of what I do now. It's not just online training. So I am a online fitness professional coach and trainer, and that's what I do, right? So I meet with my clients weekly, right? And I coach them, and I populate their calendar. And the biggest part about it is, and also meal planning and all those other things. But the most important thing I do is help that busy professional that doesn't have those skills of organization and task management and make them fit in their fitness within that week based on what they have. And it goes case by case. I got traveling lawyers, right? I've got people in other time zones. I got busy moms,
Right.
And every scenario is different, but the basis for which you provide that information of organization and everything else, we got it. You got it, my friend. You know that.
That's it.
And the Marine Corps gave it to us, right? But we accepted it, and we knew that it was something valuable that we're going to use for the rest of our life.
That's right.
That's the biggest translatable thing that I've seen since I left the Marine Corps, right? People say, hey, how do you stay motivated? But I don't stay motivated, right? Motivation is two things. It's either temporary or false, right? You got to have that discipline. You got to have that hard work and consistency.
It's a LightBulb lesson right there, bro.
I'm telling you.
That's a real LightBulb right there. Yeah, bro.
And that is what people need, and that's what people want, right? We got AI these days.
Yeah,
I'll tell everybody this right now. You can go on there in AI and say, hey, give me a 30-minute workout for a female high-intensity interval training and make sure it's primarily legs. Boom. Boop, it'll spit it out for you.
Yep.
But it could be like Hebrew to some people. I don't know what that is. And now next thing you know, I'm getting injured. And then now I don't ever go back.
That's right.
And now here I am, and it's hard for me to talk about, but I've had two friends this year already from back home. I went to school and played ball with, ain't with us no more. Heart attack.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
45.
Sorry to
Still
hear that.
looking like middle school nose guard. The way they built it just kept compiling and compiling and compiling.
Yeah.
And when I see things like that, it just makes me, I need to broaden my reach. I train in person too. I mean, I've got nearly 40 clients in person that I train during the week. And then I have additional clients that I train after that in the evening times and on the weekends.
Okay.
But the time that I'm able to provide to those people online and everything else gives me that opportunity for those LightBulb lessons, right? And when I heard that, I was like, bling.
That's it.
So real quick, let me tell you a story. I was training a client the other day in person. And her first set, I didn't put anything on it because she's about 78, but we do a shoulder press on the machine. Each one of the arms weighs about 8 pounds on its own. She started to lift it. She was like, I can't do it. I said, first of all, that came out your mouth. So no, you can't do it. I said, now take a breath. Now say, all right, I'm going to give this my best shot. She did that. She raised it up, right? So I helped her a little bit. She struggled to 10. Once we got off there, I explained muscle memory and how the body adapts very quickly. And I said, so we're going to try this again, right? So we did. She lifted it right up, and she looked at me, did a couple times. She goes, did you take some weight off? I said, no, it's the same exact weight. She did 20 reps.
Wow.
She did 20 reps, all because the mind.
The mindset. Right?
And that's where LightBulb Lessons and, not the reason I would come on this podcast, but a good reason why I think this collaboration is good, because I have those and I see them all the time. And that's exactly what I said to her too. I said, bing. I said, you already look brighter. I said, LightBulb came on, didn't it? She goes, it did. It did. And again, she's 78 years old. So the moral of the story is you ain't ever too old to learn. Life is ever progressive, right? And fitness is just one aspect of it. And there's basically categories of that: spiritual,
Yeah.
mental, financial, environmental, physical.
That's right.
One of them, right? But in order to be physically fit, so that way you can take care of others and do your job and be around and not have to spend money on pharmaceuticals and extra insurance because you're high risk, all you got to do is find a professional. You ain't got to find me. Find somebody that you know knows what the crap they talk about.
That's right.
And has been to school for it and has got that degree and has been doing it for years and doesn't really care about the money, cares about the people. That's the hard part to find. Right?
Wow.
Because you see it all the time. What I do now is fitness, and that's all. That's all I do. There ain't no side gig. There ain't no nothing. I do it in person. I do it online. And I study it, and that's all I do. And that's all I talk about. And I practice it. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be on there, but I ain't going to show you my six-pack abs because they're there. Trust
They
me.
there. I know they there. They've been there for years.
I know how to control the body. There's a science behind it. And all I can tell people is, in the chat is my website, right? Yeah. All I ask for ever is a free consultation on a video call. Let me just tell you about what I do and show you how I do it.
That's right.
And then you can make an informed decision before you do anything. Because if your fitness ain't right, your whole life can't be right. There's no way.
We've been talking about that light bulb. I was going to say health, our health, our overall health.
Hey, get it.
That's what I was going to say.
Turned 45, still got it.
What does physical fitness do for our overall health?
Yeah, it's all about the health, man. It's all about the health. But yeah, again, let me thank you before I get off here real quick, and then we'll talk again offline.
Okay.
And then go from there. But again, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get right on the phone with somebody else here in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do exactly just that. See if they want to better their nutrition. Actually,
that's it. All right, bro. I love you, man.
Clay.
This is chapter 1. We got more chapters. Love you, bro.
All right, love you, brother. Bleed blue.
Bleed blue.
All right.
All right.